Thank you, Captain Pradhan, for your inspirational words and your support to the seafarers always. I request our guest of honor, Mrs. H.K. Joshi, former CMD SCI, to address and motivate our audience with her inspirational words.
Thank you, Paru. Chief guest of today's event, in absentia of Director General of Shipping, Captain Manish Kumar, Deputy Director General of Shipping, former Director General of Shipping, Deepak Shetty ji, and also the Senior Advisor of MSCN, Captain Tushar Pradhan ji, General Secretary of MUI, and of course Saleha Sheikh, Founder and Head Coordinator of MUI Women's Wing, and all the dignitaries in the audience, cadets especially, and my dear friends. It's indeed a pleasure for me to be here standing and seeing a full house, as Captain Pradhan just mentioned. Let me be candid enough to admit, Captain Pradhan, that this is the first time that I see a morning session house full for a women's event. And I think that calls for a big cheer. Captain Pradhan, that speaks volumes about the strength of the union and your leadership. And I think we need more people like Captain Pradhan to bring this mass movement of ensuring that the participation increases. So while I would say that May has been a month of celebration for women in maritime, because we've had multiple events, and sometimes the question arises, why do we need to have these events within a small industry repeatedly by different organizations? But I think that's very essential, because I would just go back and think about my school days when we went to school and we learned a lesson. By the time we came home, we had almost forgotten 75% of it. So I think until and unless we see that change in the industry, that repeated drumming and repeated conferences become essential, so that we can drive in that message, bring in that change. So bear with us for these repetitive conferences on women and maritime. You can bring in the change and ensure these conferences stop. We've also been talking about having fresh faces in the industry. There are a lot of budding women seafarers, as well as there are a lot of other capable women in the industry. And it becomes very essential to showcase these fresh faces. And you would see in today's agenda, you would see a lot of them. Because I don't think it's only Mrs. Joshi who really made waves in the industry. Any woman who has dared herself, braved all opposition, and entered this difficult industry is itself a big achievement, and every single woman in maritime needs to be appreciated, acknowledged, and celebrated. So while I talk of bringing fresh faces onto the stage, I would also say it is equally important, if we want to spread this word and bring in the change, that we also have change in the audience. If it's the same set of people that we keep addressing, the change will not come about. And I'm very happy to see this was something which I had been actually longing to see, the women cadets over there. But I would say we should also have the male cadets for such conferences, because the education and the sensitization starts right at the level of the training itself. We cannot solve the problems while they are sailing if they've not had that sensitization while they've been under training. So this is a very welcome change. One more suggestion, Captain Pradhan, that when we talk of all the issues that women seafarers face when they are sailing, then I think it's very important that we have sailing men seafarers in the audience. Every conference that I've attended, I've seen we've had seafarers, but who've now got absorbed into shore. So they are no longer sailing and facing those issues. I think it's very important to start having them in these conferences so that we can send that message out to the seas and the ocean in a direct manner. I also feel Captain Pradhan has touched upon it, Saleha has also touched upon it, that when we talk about women in maritime, invariably the discussion starts going towards women seafarers. Whereas women seafarers today constitute a very small percentage of the women in maritime community, and consequently that the issues which are there would also be a very small percentage of the issues that women generally face. If we look at the statistics of Me Too, when actually started in the West, the issues are there ashore as well. So it's not only that the women out at sea face these problems, there are plenty of biases and prejudices which women face even ashore, and we should be bringing more of that. We are generally in these conferences only addressing the issues of women seafarers. So I think I say that also from the fact that we are getting into the era of autonomous ships, and while we are talking about increasing the gender equality at sea, increasing the number of seafarers, but we also know that the life cycle of sailing seafarers is pretty short. So after all the investment that we've done in these women seafarers, educated them, brought them a lot of confidence and courage, eventually they are the ones who are going to come ashore. So you have to start planning about the women in maritime ashore as well. And we also need to think that if we are wanting to increase the number of women seafarers, when eventually they finish their seafaring career, will the industry be ready to absorb all of them ashore? So while we are making a big agenda of increasing the women seafarers, I am thinking, and I think that's my habit, I have always been a visionary who tries to see beyond. So I'm seeing what after 10 years, 15 years, 20 years, would the industry be ready and equipped with those many jobs to be able to absorb these women when they come ashore? So that's very important. The industry needs to think and plan about that. And my last point is that MUI and the Women's Wing has been primarily taking care of the women seafarers. And I think that is the message I want to give today, that when we talk of maritime, women in maritime, it is not only the working women on sea, at sea or ashore, but the wives of our seafarers constitute a very important component of women in maritime, because if we want to bring that change, I think women are the big influencers, and the wives of the seafarers are where we want to address these issues. I think instead of just trying to bring it directly onto them, we must start bringing in the wives of women, wives of seafarers, start talking to them, because if they are a happy lot, I'm sure our seafarers are going to be a happy lot. All the positivity, all the energy, all the goodness can be transferred to the seafarers automatically through the wives of the seafarers. So I think I will stop here with the message that the change begins at home. Thank you.
Thank you, Madam, for your inspirational words.